Nope, I didn't forget. I'm on my stomp today, folks. Good morning. It's early bird time. Wake up. You need to do that anyway, though. Today we're going to follow up on a discussion we had a couple of days ago. Not sure if many of you got to see that. Go check it out. But my question to you guys, I put you in a place. This is important because today I told you we're going to get deeper into what we talked about last video. And this is about why when we talk about resets and we talk about end times and the gloom and doom and all of that, it's something to discuss in theory to you guys. It's always something just to discuss. But in the bigger picture, in actual reality, when that time actually shows its face, when the Most High, who has said, who is the Most High, who is incredibly powerful, folks, who is the life in you, right? Who is all of these things, folks. Walked in here. Who is all of these things? Right? And I keep telling you that's part of why you treat each other the way you treat each other. When I use that word humility, I want you guys to understand that humility is something that fosters love. Now, when we say love, what am I talking about? Is it kumbaya? Is it really kumbaya? Yeah, it is. Think about a place. Think about, and there are trillions of worlds. See, this is the reality. This is the new revelation. This is the reality, folks. Right? This is God's science. You're not the only beings that were created. So once you realize that there are greater things, that there are, higher possibilities for your specific humanity, where you're in a place consciously where you want to be in that place because you get that something you were doing. That's what I'm talking about, that erring all the time. That thing that you were doing is so beautiful out here. Saying is nice and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is the Most High, folks. The Most High is all things in all dimensions. And there are other dimensions. There are many, many worlds, folks. And they all exist through vibrational atoms, which is your science, folks. See, in reality, that is God's science. God is everything. So you cannot take the science of what you're looking at from who he is if he is that. Okay? Now, more specifically, we talked and I asked you guys to put yourselves in a position of being deputized by the great sun, or any of my great friends. But the great sun. And he's having you to shine light on the world for him on days that he doesn't feel like doing it. And you know that there are people down below on that surface. Because see, that surface is Mother Earth. All of them play a part in this, folks, in your reality. See, this is what I'm saying about humility. They don't crush you. They do these things for you even though you're fucking fools. Even though you hurt each other. See, you don't know where I'm trying to go with this. Yeah, we're on a stomp today, folks. I'm trying to wake you up this morning. Right? Maybe you need some coffee or something, but you need this talk. I want you to understand that you guys watch train wrecks because you're stupid like that. You look at all of these shows and stuff and you're programmed in a way to just think about things in sequence like you're looking at Lifetime or something. This is more than, this is your life. Right? When something is going to happen, it's imminent. All right? For some reason in your brains, in your consciousness, you know these things, but you don't take it serious enough to change or understand why that should happen or why that's going to happen. I told you. Would you shine light on a society of people who are using that light to imprison other people on some level because you have free will just like they do? In their free will, they decided to suppress others, right? If you're greater than them, you can crush them at any time, but you have not done that because you give them the free will to do what they want to do. But they're using you. See, now they're factoring you into this. See, guys, you guys have to understand we're coming into a place where since this is happening, these things are coming out. Okay? I'm not sure who else has been enlightening, in this society. But I want you guys to understand that the story has already been told. When I tell you that, what does that mean to you? How do you reflect on what you want to do as far as going forward? I tell you about these Trojan horse things. I talk about these things, folks, because you're going down that road and you're watching the show. Not until you're caught up or entangled in that net or that mesh do you scream in pain or do you cry in anguish? Because you're fools. A fool sees the bridge out up ahead and continues to go. That bus I was talking about, folks. That plane I was talking about, folks. Whatever you're on, that final destination, because you're headed to some destination. Right? When you understand God's science, you understand that the science is what you actually are, and that is God. You can't separate it, folks. That is trying to fight against what is greater than you. God is greater than you. There is no way you can separate yourself from him. His grace allows you to even think you can do that. And that will be, and once you start suppressing the will of other conscious beings like yourselves, because you're ignorance, in your ignorance, at some point, higher divinity will see to it that you don't do these things. When God says to move, there will be a day of reckoning, folks. All of these things I have brought up to you and pointed them out to you, and many of you don't even realize, you don't take in things, you don't look at the beauty of everything, folks. The blessing of your life, folks. The ability to breathe this air that Mother Earth is providing, folks. As real as that. God is real. If you knew God is real, would you fight? Would you do all of the conflicts and conquest that you have? Because you're low level. And your fear, this is why you operate in these ways. Right? When you have the Most High, there is always abundance. It's just like standing on a cliff and there's some type of harness connected or something to something else. And there's a team of people. God represents that greater force that can hold you up, that can catch you when you fall. You have to trust him. He is everything. The fact that you're listening to this video and you're alive, the force of your life is God, is the Most High. He is the force of the great sun. He is the force of the great moon goddess, of Mother Earth, where you walk and breathe air every day and take shits and wipe your asses. Don't you get it, folks? Right? You're more interested in something that's not going to get you to this place. Not until the day happens. You great people out there. That's why I always talk about you people who think you have power. What is power, folks? When you're just a primate walking around doing, primitive shit, what is power to you? Power to me is manufacturing the air that you're taking in your lungs so you can do these conquests. So when you think you can defeat the Most High, he is Mother Earth. He is you too. He is everything. Okay? He created it all, folks. When you hold on to the Most High, you understand, that what he wants for you is that rise. Do you guys want to continue to have wars? Do you want to continue to have dissension, conflict? Because you like that. You understand that's where your vibration is. Right now, it doesn't matter to you. I always talk about these right nows, right? Many of you stand out here and you laugh and you scoff at leaves and stuff. You scoff at all of these ideas about living in a society where people are not exploiting each other because you want to exploit other people. This is what you want to do. Most of you embody this. This is the go-getter mentality I keep talking about, folks. So everything that happens and everything that occurs that will send you to that place where you come to that day that's going to happen, because you just don't get it. It feels too good to not want to let go. You see what I mean? Somehow that low level thing that you want to hold on to, you think is greater than the Most High, and what He offers is something that you just don't want to get into until you realize that you were never in control, until you realize that He is everything. Okay? And once you get that, folks, when you're in a place where we come to this place, that's why it's important. It's not important now. Not to you. Not when you got your movies and your TV shows and all of your, whatever you're into. You watch other people fight. You watch other people, you talk and you cheerlead this foolishness about shooting people and blowing up things and all of this foolishness. These are things that are valid. These are things that keep societies from growing, folks. It's a fact. The ignorance is what keeps people in these places in fear, right? Wanting to hoard things, the selfishness, all of those things are vibrational things. Now, Mother Earth is always in control. I don't know what you thought. I really don't. I really don't get this. You're walking around, a goddess is literally holding your world, right? Because it's her, right? Earth is not yours. I don't know, some kind of way. I mean, there are other things that live here, folks. Everything has a purpose, but you don't get that on bigger levels. And sometimes, it's just like that. That's why I said things have to happen for a reason. I have accepted the fact that, many of you are not going to get what I'm saying. I have accepted this. But for those of you who get it, spread this to people who you think will receive this. Because to understand the Most High is changing something right now for your current. Maybe in the long run, in the end game, like I'm talking about, because I've seen things, folks, but I know that those things are a product of how we're behaving. We let these people, we are the people who are doing the stuff. We let them get where they're going because we are them. And we glamorize some of the stupid stuff that they do in this world. And it's leading us down that road and we're on the bus. And the best of us are literally strapped in, holding on, waiting to run into that wall, not knowing what's going to happen, but knowing that the Most High has us on the other side. Doesn't matter. When you know that, you have a little bit more confidence looking at this situation. It's kind of cold out here too. So I want you guys to think about that. Pick up my book, I Love Bad Behavior. You can pick that book up on Amazon. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be talking soon. You guys enjoy your morning. Have a good walk if you're walking. I'm going to get some coffee. Take care, y'all.